Hello, folks. It's Tuesday, and I'm Terrietime. And I didn't get my hair done today because Allie has personal things going on, so just get what you get. And just for all you people that keep track of whether I'm wearing a filter or not, I always show my face. And today, I do have a filter on, but Sunday, I didn't. That was me, raw and uncut. So get your little screenshots or whatever the fuck you want to do. And it's especially idiotic since most of you don't show your face for very good reason. I'm going to show you Picasso and Presley side by side. This is Picasso. And you can hear his daddy, Presley, growling in the background. This is just to show you what it means to breed Pekingese and keep their line here. No. As you can tell, Presley, the father, still likes to make his son behave, as people in this country should do. Instead of people growing up with no father, they should have a father, an authoritative father, a father that's lived a good life and made me tons of money, by the way. So their son will wind up acting like he has some manners and some manhood in his life. Presley and Picasso. Father and son. And this father is very vocal about making his son act right. You see how good his son's acting? Hyena is outside because she wouldn't have tolerated any of this. Any of it. This is what it means to keep a line going. Presley came from Tammy Booker. Tammy is out of the breeding now, so I want to keep her line going from Presley and from his son, Picasso. Say hi, everybody. You're scared of your dad, aren't you? That's how kids in this country ought to be raised, with a man, authoritative figure, not a fucking little pussy boy, beta, like is mostly on this stupid genre. There are barely any real men, if there are. They're not in mob feeders. They're in the other groups I'm in, my patriotic groups. Trump, 2024. And just so you know, I made a check on Sophie to make sure she wasn't yelling at the dog. No dogs get yelled at more than mine do. None. Believe me. None. And I'm not going in any chats. I went in Sophie's and said hi for a minute. But I've decided that I'm going to turn my channel more political because I'm actually more worried about the country than I am these stupid women that don't know how to act. But, oh, Maria, I saw some hideous pictures of you. You didn't even really look that good when you were young. I'll be 73. I peaked out at 19. I've been in my down years since I was 19, and I'm still not scared to show my face every single live, filter or no filter. That's just the way I am. I don't like listening to bubbles talk. I like looking at people talk so I can see what's in their mind, what's on their face, what they're talking about. I don't have any clips. Because, believe it or not, Maria didn't respond, and neither did Mr. Ed, Turtle Teeth. But I will tell you one thing, it's kind of hard to have a comeback when you don't know that Philadelphia is not a state. I don't know how you could justify saying that. It'd be sort of hard. Sharon and I have been out doing stuff already today. We just got back. My life is very full. I'm very happy. And Paul, I know you're going to see this. I love you. I know the phones are fucked up. I know the messages are fucked up. Don't worry. Sharon's man got a message to her and told me what's going on. So I'm going to keep talking to you every day so you know that I'm thinking about you. Even though you're going to have about 23 messages to listen to when it finally does work. And for all these posts you're putting up about me, especially you, Pool Stick, with the domestic violence picture, it made some of my men very upset that you would do that. And the guy that did it to me is in jail. Or actually, he'll be going to prison. He won't ever be getting out. But I don't think it would make him too happy either. I'm not going to mention his name, but be very, very careful what you do and say on here. Because there's people watching that you have no idea who they are, who they know, where they are. And my men are very protective of me. I'm very protective. And Minnie, you piece of shit. I'm so glad that Pullstick mentioned the great purse you got for being a backstabber. But in another way, I'm glad that I can give everybody a warning about what type of person you actually are. And I'm not going to put your stupid partner out there. But you know that I know. You know I have pictures of her. Yes, Minnie, it's a her. And I don't care. I don't care what you people do, what kind of sex you have. You can have sex all you want. I don't give a fuck about it. No matter to me. Even though I tend to be normal. I tend to like men. But I have had sex with women. Many women. I can probably get more women than these men can. The truth is known. I sure got every one of their naked pictures without asking for it. I heard another rumor that Lauren's getting back in the mix. Don't try no funny shit with me, Lauren, because you know you can't. Because I don't have nothing to hide. Much like the rest of you don't. Much like the rest of you do. I don't care if you dig back. I've posted pictures of my husbands on my own community page. I really wish you'd try to talk to one of them because that would be really, really funny. Or my family. That would be well worth listening to. I think I'm going to have Allie do braids in my hair next time. And I really haven't had an appetite, so I didn't want to do a mukbang. I'm thinking about going over to that truck stop. The little truck stop that Tammy likes. I think I'm going to be going over there, eating some Long John Silver's or the Philly cheesesteaks, whichever. And how you feeling? FBS, your content. You were stupid enough to strike your own content. That is I didn't think anybody was dumber than Maria. I do believe you know what the states are. But to cut the throat of your own content is really stupid. How now are you going to copy pizza? You don't kill the golden goose, folks. You don't have to be old to know that saying. Don't kill the golden goose. If your whole content is pizza, then the last thing you should do is strike his channel. The last thing you should do. And I've been watching Gotcha Man. And I don't ever want anybody coming in my chat again. And I think this woman knows who she is. Don't ever come in my chat and mention Skip or Key. I don't like them. I don't want their names mentioned in my chat. If you do it again, you will be blocked and your wrench taken away. You know better than that. The people that I want the links to their channels in my chat, my moderators know who to drop. And Skip and Key, Simp and Key, Kimp and Ski Scone, whoever they are, there are a couple liberal snowflakes that I cannot stand. So do not mention their names in my chat again, or you will be banned. I let plenty of people get their links down. I do not want them mentioned in my chat. I can't stand them. I don't watch them, and I don't want them mentioned up again. This will be the last time I mention them. And by the way, you said you learned so much from them. When I went over there and listened to them, all they are is a couple liberals running their mouth about they don't know nothing about the border. They were saying redneck and hillbilly every word out of their mouth when I'm smarter than both of them put together, and they're not funny. So don't mention their stupid names in my chat again. Have you got that? Don't do it. I don't like them. They stand for nothing that I believe in. They're total idiots. So don't be mentioning their names ever again in my chat. And I'm not even going to say their names right because I don't want anybody accidentally stumbling on them. I've been watching Gotcha Man, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, Brandon Tatum, the conservative twins, Alex Jones, Trump, my great governor, Governor Abbott, and there was a convoy headed this way. And I can't wait till I need to go to the border and help because I'm ready. I'm ready to do something instead of just sit here and talk about it. And if I do go down there, I will take my phone with me and I will film it and I will show you people what is actually going on this border. It's pathetic. And when they hit the north, when they hit Chicago and New York and all you people whining about your sanctuary cities, it's so fun to watch you hovel and grovel. Hovel and grovel and try to figure, oh, we really didn't mean it. What are we going to do with them? Well, figure it out. You voted for Democrats. Figure it out. You want an open border? Figure it out. You stupid fucking people in New York, Chicago, Michigan, wherever the fuck you live and however the fuck you vote. You're getting what you asked for. And I'm glad to see you finally waking up. But not enough of you and not on time. Texas is a republic. And I know more about Texas than the native Texan does, because a native Texan called Brooke, that was born and raised here, did not even know that Texas was a republic, let alone what that means. I'm an out-of-stater, and a hated out-of-stater. I'm a New Yorker. I'm a Yankee, and I know more about Texas than the people that were born and bred here do. That's sad. Our youth are not educated to anything. They don't learn history. They don't learn how to read and write. They don't know anything. They're practically illiterate. And they go and follow these stupid bottom feeders that spend day after day after day downing each other. And to show pictures, oh my God, I saw a picture today of Maria's husband. Maria, you should never run your mouth about anybody's husband again. Not ever. Ever. I'm not going to share the picture. I don't do that shit. I don't talk about families. But man, the women that holler the loudest about people's looks usually look the worst. And the ones that holler the loudest about people's husbands usually have the worst looking husbands. I've had 6 of them. And they were all fine looking. We just couldn't get along because I could barely get along with anybody. But Paul, I love you. I know there's trouble with the phones. You tried to call me Sunday and it kept cutting off, and I've sent you 20 messages, so when you do get it back working, you'll be able to read everything I wrote to you. And I know you're seeing this on YouTube, so I'm going to post this so you can see it. I really don't have much to say because nobody has mentioned Terrietime. And the border stuff I'm still listening to find out. I know Oklahoma and Florida are still the only 2 states, but there's a convoy headed there. And even some of the truckers were from Canada that are going down there to help block the border. So, United States of America and you idiots that voted for Biden, you're getting protected by Texas and the people that love this country. But you'll never thank us because you still think what you did is smart. You're idiots, all of you. And I actually don't care what happens to any of you. And I don't want no race card shit going on in here. I've heard there was a little uproar with some shit Stone Sailor said. Somebody got mad. If you come in here with feelings and you come in here and you get triggered, don't come in here. Because this is a freedom of speech chat. I allow people to say what they say. Because I don't believe in triggers. I've never been triggered in my life. I either move on and don't listen to them, or I answer them in an intelligent way. And if all you people going by that incident report on MRE, you're idiots. You should never take up law, any of you, because you don't know what you're talking about. And the shit on Pull Stick was absolutely a joke. Somebody was trying to jam him up. So don't run with stuff until you find out the proof and the truth and who put it up. Because if the person put it up that I heard did, she's known for that. That's what she does. She's always done that shit. She doesn't know how to. She doesn't know the truth. If the truth hit her in the face, she wouldn't know what it was. So I'm so glad I didn't run with that. But I knew better. And I'm so glad I didn't. I don't care about the Nazi shit with MRE. That's been out forever. That don't even bother me. I could care less. If he's a Nazi, if he's a grandpapa, the group Ku Klux Klan, I don't even care. But the child stuff, you need to watch what you're saying. Because hopefully somebody will get in some big trouble for that. I can only hope. And I'm still going to keep my standards high. I'm going to drink a little snap out of my Terrietime glass. Oh, what are you going to talk about, FBS, since you struck your only content? How smart is that? That just proves how stupid you are. And you still need to get a real beating from a redneck or a hillbilly. So you can't be on there filming it in the back of an ambulance. And Durkee did go to jail for the Durkeeverse news. He went to jail for going to a neighbor's house with a gun. And I don't know how bad it is, and I haven't heard when he's going out, but Durkee, you need to calm down. I know people have been riding you ever since I've known you, but look, you know better than to go to a neighbor's house with a gun. That's not cool. So, I don't really have much to say. I see my orbs are flying all over. See them in the back? They're real fast. And in fact, they were flying around when Sharon was in here with me. So, I am going to get off of here. Allie didn't do my hair. I did. I'll be back with Allie next week. She's got a lot going on, and I told her that don't worry about my appointments. She needs to get what she needs to get handled. Joy Dimes, I haven't seen you in a while. Carlos, always love you. You know I do. Rolex, I'm talking to you on Instagram and Facebook, but I haven't seen you lately. It looks like you are very busy, and I'm not about to bother you. And if anybody knows me at all, if they have my phone number, they know that I don't call them. They usually call me, or we'll be texting, and I'll say, let's just talk on the phone because it's easier. I don't drive people crazy phone calling them because I don't like people calling me all the time. So anyway, Paul, I'm thinking about you. I so hope they get them phones fixed. But I'll tell you one thing. As bad as the phones are where you are, if you were in Texas, they're way worse. Because I've had people in Texas that it was unbelievable how bad they were. So at least you have better phones than they do. If anybody's going to jail, and I heard Joey Merlino say this, and I'm hoping he calls me again. He said that the federal Texas in Beaumont, Texas was the worst federal prison there is. So, Paul, be thankful where you're at. At least we do get to message and talk some, and at least you do get to see me on here. Just know that I'm thinking about you, and I'll be here. I don't care if it takes the phones a week to get fixed. I'll be here waiting. Anyway, Trump 2024. Rednecks, hillbillies, white trash, trailer trash, Trump 2024. And the only thing I listened to Moderator 148's response to stupid ass Maria about the hillbilly and the redneck thing, and she was kind of making excuses for her husband. I wouldn't have done that because Maria's a straight up racist. Maria, do you have any fucking idea that when you say hillbilly and redneck, that is a racist comment? Even though I'm proud of it, it's still considered racist. And nobody called you what you really are. Nobody. You're just a piece of shit. The nationality has nothing to do with it. You're just a freaking piece of shit, and you always have been, and you're not going to change. And keep your goddamn partner, whether you call she's a partner or not, keep her mouth shut about Sophie abusing that dog. You heard Hyena say that her name is motherfucker. So anyway, I'm calm today. I ain't fired up because I didn't really hear nothing to fire me up. But Lisa Marie, still wearing that wonderful necklace you got me. And I heard some of your comments got taken down in Savage's chat. I hope that wasn't Maria. I hope Maria doesn't keep you from being friends with me. Because you think the bee's controlling? You people ain't never been around Maria. She likes to control everybody's chat. Nobody can talk to people that she doesn't like. Ciao. This was a shitty Tuesday, but I did a Sunday, and since I didn't want to do a mukbang, maybe I'll do one next Tuesday. Got it. Thank you for the Cash App. And don't say that my money's been wasted. And don't bring up my purse, pool stick. Don't do any of that. I was sticking up for you about the Chomo shit, but your junk is pathetic. It really is pathetic, and I haven't posted it. But if anybody wants to see it, you can see it. He was standing up, and you can see it's about like a tee, a little tee that you hit a golf ball off of. So just stand down and don't be flipping your junk around. Nobody wants you. I can guarantee it. Nobody wants you. And I got a feeling, I'm not going to say anything about that because me and Chicago have a deal that we're not going to talk about each other. So this isn't really about him, but I feel like the cracks are starting to form between your relationship because he doesn't really need you. You need him. And he's going to realize that sooner or later. So anyway, Sophie, moderator 148, you have the hottest husbands. There goes one of my orbs kind of flying. But they're protecting me, I guess. I don't know nothing about orb stuff. I don't believe in it. Tammy, I love your dad. Tell him to have a wonderful visit with his friends today. And my ex from Vietnam is thinking about coming to Texas because of all this border shit. My true love. My true love that I've ever had. But I think I found the one this time. Paul is so smart and so sensitive. That card was the best card I've ever received in my whole life. So everybody, have a good day. And I will see you next Tuesday. Unless I get some clips that I just have to respond to. And I'll keep you updated on the border stuff since I don't think any of you realize how bad that really is. Watch Gotcha Man. I'm not going to mention the other people, but I don't want their name mentioned in my comments again, ever. Have you got that? You know who did it. Don't do it again. Don't bring their names up in my chat, ever again. Sophie, keep being good to your dog. Moderator 148, don't make excuses for your husband. He's entitled to say what he wants to say, just like I do. So, ciao.